Welcome to Albion TV's live coverage of the 5v5 Crystal League. Join us for season-long coverage featuring the top 5v5 teams of Albion Online. I am the Shozen one, and I am joined today by Tazzik and Bogul. We will be watching what levels? 4s and 5s? Or 3s and 5s?
Threes
If
and fives.
I recall, it's 3s and 5s. Yep.
All right, sounds good. Let's get on this. It's just going to take me a moment to find out who is participating today. If you see anybody who's already participating, Tazzik, feel free to shout them out while I get the tools up and running to watch some level 3s.
Yeah, so during the level 3s as well, let's try to take a little slow approach, try to teach the lads something they might not know about Crystal League matches. And then during those 5s, we'll get that banger hype play, hopefully. But they are going live right now, so I think maybe a lot of teams are going to be trying some new things. I think that Logic might be in one. Let me start.
We have Bokix, I believe.
Bokix. Let's go with him. It's a good one.
Or not.
I'm on
Bokix
Bokix.
is in one. No, I'm on Bokix right now.
I'm not getting in.
Try
Maybe you're spelling
Kenty.
it wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the healer, yeah. Kenty. Or not the healer, the tank.
And I just got kicked off Bokix. I was going to say, interestingly, they're 4v4ing mid, so they're having both people cap. Let me see what's happening here, though. So they are playing the standard new build. They're actually up against Logic's team, right? So Logic's team and Bokix are both playing the Fling Glaive builds. However, Bokix getting a much better usage out of his because strategy and a little overextending there. Also note that the patches are in. So Curse Skull is a little bit nerfed. There's also a little other nerfs coming into some of these weapons, but looks like Bokix team is going to get an easy 2-piece, probably 3, as Bokix will have his Fling here as well to get Logic out of there. Really smart. Might be the target, actually, if Bokix can walk up for him. No, the stuns are there. The Fling comes in. That was a max range Fling into a perfect Impale, though. And Bogul, am I a little low than normal?
I just turned you up a little bit.
Okay.
If it's still too low, let me know.
I'm not sure. If people in chat want to let me know if it's a little low, go ahead. I didn't change anything myself, so hopefully.
We'll get there. We'll fix you somehow, Tazzik. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, really good engage off the rip. I got tossed off, though, so unfortunately I wasn't able to see all of it. Great engage coming up at the start, though, by Bokix in that 4v4. And yeah, just a little bit overextending by Logic's team by, I think, Strategy and Hysteria caused a little wipe for them. Solace already using his assassin shoes there, so they need to be very careful about their pushing. But Bokix is super low, going for an execute to Logic. He does have Royal Shoes. Royal Shoes is the best answer if you get flunked. You just go back to where you were before, but you need to be careful of any follow-up CC. Strategy going to get a nice route into the Curse Skull of Solace. The nerfs, though, it's a little bit less damage than it was before. Bokix deciding to stay in it, finding another fling onto Solace, while Logic and Hysteria are getting destroyed by Gorgo and Zolfranio on the Curse. They're actually going to find the kill onto Logic off of that pressure and one on Solace at the same time, right? That's it's pretty nice, yeah.
All right, now I'm in. There we go. I had an issue with the test server. We're here now.
I do have one question because you mentioned the glaive and the. Can you explain that combo with the glaive and how that works? Because I don't really understand it.
Yeah, so the glaive has a certain range, right? So it's 10 meters behind you that they get flung, but Impale has a max range of 12 meters. But at the same time, glaive has a 5-meter cast, so it's 5 plus 10 is 15. So you fling someone 50 meters behind you, but you can only impale them at a distance of 12 meters. So you have to be very careful on your use of that combo, or you won't land the impale, which is a ton of damage, right? The glaive W impale does almost all the combo damage. And so if you don't land that, which a lot of the glaives who aren't really adept at it won't land all the time, it's a lot of damage you're missing out on.
Okay.
I heard that, I don't know if that's true. Maybe you can correct me there while the red team bites the dust. That while you're flung, you also can't dodge any damage. Is that true?
While you're in the air from the fling, you can't dodge damage. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you can basically crossbow bomb somebody, then fling him, and then make the damage sort of unpreventable in that case?
So while you're being flung in that
Yeah.
animation, you can't cast any abilities, so you wouldn't be able to immune it or anything, but you could like pre-immune it with a Cleric Robe or something. But yeah, like that's a common tactic, right? With the glaive play is that you fling your kill target, and so they can bomb free damage during that fling, right? So if you fling a healer, he can't heal himself. It's a lot of free damage. Then when they land, you get your combo off the impale, things like that. Like Logic just Zilfrenio, and then you can set up for a nice kill after that. Because it forces them to have to use their shoes almost if they're in a bad spot. And so that's why most teams right now are either running Glaive or Great Axe. Against the better teams, I do believe Glaive is better. I think both Logic and Bakix agree with me. That's why they're running it. But Strategen with no blinks left because Bakix has been flinging him on cooldown just dies, right? The pressure is there the whole time, especially from that bow. Gorgo getting a free game almost. Hasn't been getting purged that much. So he's sitting there just turreting damage. Hysteria might even go down because of that bow. The swap is there and he's going to die.
There goes Hysteria from the dots.
Yeah, the cursed dots plus that bow auto attack is so much, man.
How tight is that timing then on the flip? Like, is it easy to sort of set that up, or is it like a really tight?
So I would argue that it's actually pretty easy to land the impale because all you do is you walk a little forward. You don't max range fling somebody, right? Because it's the only an issue when you max range 15-meter fling somebody, because then you can't instant impale because it's 12-meter range, right? But if you do the fling into a shorter range, then you'll always land impale, which is what you're seeing like Bakix and Logic do. They're never max range flinging someone. They're walking in and then flinging them from like close quarters, unless they're going hard for like a kill target, right? And just want the repositioning. Really smart playing the Hallowfall here. Does put it onto Logic, but the Judy healing is not enough. Man, this Bakix team is very oppressive on this Logic team right now. These guys have been sitting at this choke the entire game since that 4v4. And I got to give the credit to the bow. Like Strategen and Solace on Frost and Curse, they do tons of damage if you set them up to do it, which Logic and Hysteria have been, but they don't nearly do as much damage as a Curse Skull bow, right? If that guy has 4 stacks of his dot and you're auto-attacking that target, you know how much damage those auto-attacks do? Especially when you're not purging it. That's so much. And they win that 10-0. Really strong showing from that Sun team.
Head over to Pepsa.
Oh, as I get here, my man is on the ground. FS Petite Phil is going to be taking them out. Another one, 10-3 over here. Sorry, well, 3-10 from our team's perspective.
Well, it was the closest one in points that we had.
Yeah, you know, the level 3s are a hit or miss. So.
Well, let me rephrase that. Closest one with people we knew.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of, new teams out there facing off against each other and some interesting content.
It's interesting to see a lot of the teams we know. So you're going to see Free James there, Fling Yabem. It's interesting that no teams want to run the Harpoon either for the super repositioning, but Harpoon doesn't get you as much damage in your build that Impale does. So it does make sense, right? Because then all your damage has to come from other people. But you see that a lot in Hellgates. You see the Harpoon being played. Kenty stuck in that corner there. Campty, sorry, has to roll, but he rolls right into an Impale Geyser. Is going to fall. Now Croaky does pop his Great Holy E. You can see the mana changes on that. Wow, that's a lot of mana. My man's going to be running to the 10th tier, though, as these guys are going to lose it in 38 seconds. Or they might lose it right now. If Yabem goes down, they do land the Impale. They miss the Geyser, though. He was slowed by the Impale, and Yabem is going to fall in the end. Great 2 little showcases. I'm loving seeing all these glaives, by the way.
That's why I was asking. I'm basically concerned that, like, if you can't do anything about the flick, then people figured out how strong that airtime damage is, and I don't know if that's a reasonable thing to be considered about, or if it's just that I'm bad.
Well, yeah, like I don't think anyone has ever played off of the let's get as much damage as we can during the fling. It's just, well, they do, right? That is what they do, but they don't stack like big bombs and big burst on that. Just because, I mean, you can do it, right? But I haven't seen it, honestly.
We got another fight.
Yeah, Dezo, I'm here on him.
Yeah,
you're gonna see right there, right? That is
on screen.
That's the pros of the fling. What K Tomini just did. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it. You use fling from the glaive to constantly reposition people and then spread the other team out. Because if they're in chaos with their positioning and they're having to figure everything out while you guys are solid and you're the ones with the agency, you're going to win almost every engagement, right? And that's why I think Glaive is so strong right now, because when you have targets who are 4-stack dots, you fling that guy away from a healer, that damage is going to be insane. And instead of even hitting that guy, you can then focus the other 4 people. And now you're spreading the damage so far out. Glaive offers the team a lot of versatility that Great Axe doesn't. And that's why I think a lot of teams are opting that Glaive is the stronger melee weapon as of right now. I actually talked with a lot of people about that, and a lot of people are agreeing that Glaive at the higher levels of play is better. Lower levels, Great Axe all the way. Again, we're seeing Dazo not opt to play aggressively on that bow. Instead, K-Tomny's the one. The bow will decide here to resistance potion, but he is going to get poison potted. Pop is Cleric Robe, but my boy did not get a damage hit on him. Wasted Cleric Robe right there from the bow. Very unfortunate, as that was going to be a lot of damage, maybe even a kill if that Cleric Robe had gotten popped. And now you're going to see that fling perfectly onto Big Koala. The Impale misses because he spam blinked. Beautiful play by Big Koala, and he's holding his second blink unless he's not running that W now to just walk down the choke. I really like that. Great to see this nature staff being used as well. Haven't seen that in a lot of 5v5s. The 20 tick is going to come in, but look at the backline of blue team here. They're all on top of that hammer, and now they're going to collapse. 5-man on top of the hammer with the Great Axe on them, and this could be really dangerous for the blue team here. They are going to find a ton of damage onto the Great Axe, but they're still so low. The 3-man stun into the backline, that's what I was waiting for, and all the pressure right now is on blue team. They need to find a way to heal through this and make it a comeback, or they might be losing some points here, some members even. Dazo's going to get rooted by Big Koala, but again, another 3-man stun by Booba Blue, who's playing perfectly in this back line. I love the way he's sat here the last minute, right? Just stunning them all. So much pressure he's alleviating for his team. And they've already lost Bonzo, so they're going to run straight to tent.
Well, they have to, yeah.
Hopefully, red team can get 2. They should be able to get 2.
Yeah, I think they have time to get 2. Olives is being very aggressive here. I like seeing it.
Yeah, you know, that curse staff, you want to be as aggressive as he can be, and Olives is a great curse player. You don't see him overextend, but you do see him get top damage. He's very aggressive. Fling onto the real bandit, little misposition by him. That's a ton of pressure. He just soaked up, even with the roll coming right after. The real Benzel is going to pop his Cleric Robe, go for a lot of damage with that bow. Dazo put the half HP, has to put the Judy down. Great position for the red team to force the Judy down the choke rather than on it, because now blue team won't have it to take the choke. And K-Tomny up the choke, not in the Judy, going to get so much damage put onto him. Meanwhile, the red team is all healthy, and blue team all down the choke. But Dazo, these guys need to be careful. Dazo realizes that, goes back to the choke, but Bonzo and him get caught on the root, and now Bonzo's in big trouble coming out of that Cleric Robe if they have the bow on him. The bow deciding to stay up for now as he's afraid of the fling, but Big Koala a little bit out of position, going to get flung. The root is there for his dash away. And red team holding this choke very well, just spamming their CC on it. And look at the hammer in the backline. He's still just 1v3, 1v4. And they might even find a kill into Big Koala here from that Dark Matter and the full hammer tank. He's barely going to live. The red team doesn't have their healing until that nature E comes back up, right? So they could go right now. There's the nature E. Everyone is full HP. But I'm not sure if they had a window. Yeah, I'm not sure if they have enough of a window to go now. Like before was their time.
There's the flick. Are they going to get him?
The Impale did land. Yeah, that slow was all they needed. There it is. Finally, they get a lot of damage off. And I will say, too, when you are running that double curse, you know, these are how those games are going to go. You just got to keep on getting the flings and just get the pressure and know you can't siege until it's your time. Tribleon is the target. Now it's a beautiful stun by the hammer tank on red team, but it's not enough to save him. Both of those guys are now going to die. The guy maybe tried to even go stop the cap, but Booba Blue is going to just give it up. Blue team should be able to get a 20.
By Olives here going for the early cap play, not waiting until, you know, he charged down the hill.
No.
And I think they are going to get the 3 cap, and they do, and they're going to turn this one out.
Red team died. If red team didn't die there, they would have had one more engagement in a maybe, but with not a lot of time left, right? But losing that one,
or at least die defending the cap so they don't get the 3 cap. But that's it.
Yeah, great matches right there. Any other 3 guys? Any other level 3s?
I don't think we have any 3s going. Let me just check to make sure. I think that is it. Actually, no. One has turned around.
Ooh.
Paddish, T-A-T-S-H.
Fill it again.
T-A-T-S-H. I'm going to write it for you in chat.
He was saying T, Bogul. It's T-A-T-S-H.
Oh.
Both of us are not here in T. Blue team gonna lose 2 man pairs right here. Right as we get here, if they lose another, the game is over. 6115 might have fling here. He has harpoon instead. The harpoon comes in the cleric row, but he's dead anyway. Right when we get here, it's all over. No.
Oh, well. There you go.
Hey, at least we got to see the ending of it, though.
Well, that is it for the level 3s. Let me see if I can't find a level 2. Not that one. And let's try this one. This one's over too. It's 5-6 though. Comes down right to the wire. Prelude and Fax won a really tight one here at 5-6 with 1 second left.
These are the matches that people want to see. You know, the level 5s. Who are they up? Oh, no. Dezo is up against Cargera and the boys. This is something that we are going to want to see. Bodavale opting to use the glaive. I'm not sure what melee. Oh, actually, I believe Dezo is the team who runs double curse backline, right? Yeah, they're running Curse Skull into a Great Curse right now. And then they do have that frontline glaive. So both teams showing glaive, but maybe they're changing. I did hear something trash. So somebody definitely changed something. But they are going in with a very early Curse Skull as well. Carvenin going for lots of damage, and it's already hitting up Bonzo, who's in a corner. Bodavale's looking for a fling. He finds it. You got to read that one and not allow yourself to get flung like that. Carvenin with a beautiful roll on the Impale as well. The combo did not land on him. But Bonzo's still in trouble in the backline. Look at him, 2 bars. So is Carvenin here. Both teams doing the same, but Bonzo's going to get flung right into Grafis, who is purged, so his damage is not there, and they do find the kill onto Carvenin first. Beautiful cancels on Shekri, as we saw there. Cargera is going to fall as well. What a good play from the backline of Dezo's team on that double curse. Really just destroyed them, and they knew they'd win in that engaged fight, that prolonged fight, because they do have double curse, right?
Right.
It'll
help you win those long fights.
Dezo over here, he's walking him back to 10. What was he doing?
I don't know if that's what he needs to do. I mean, put a little bit of pressure on. I guess it helps you get that 3 cap, keeps them going back, maybe gives them the fear that you could come up and pressure them more, get a late kill, something they definitely don't want. Now we're going to see, though, do these guys go down and put on the pressure for the 20 cap? And it looks like they're going to.
Yeah, they're already going high. I'm really interested in seeing the way the great Curse Skulls are being used. The Curse Skull on the choke versus the open from both teams, not hitting a lot of people. It's really interesting to see the difference in how they're going for their damage. Red team's going for a lot more burst, whereas blue team is just going for damage off the rip. Bonzo Bobo might go down to the burst. The healing's there for now, but he falls. He got a Dark Matter off right at the end, but it's not going to do much as the knockup is there. And Zakata is in big trouble here after he comes out of that cleric robe. He is going to fall. Red team comes out with an explosive win right after they got 2-manned.
Yeah, absolutely. Just turned that one around, didn't they?
It's a 20 tick though, right? So I mean,
yeah, they
still
took
are
the
losing
20
points.
tick. They took 2 20 ticks on that.
Yeah, and if you're Dezo's team, right, look back at what happened the first match, right? The first engagement here, the red team let you have a prolonged little 3v2 split, and you win those, you know? And this team, this fight, however, right, the second fight that happened, you saw red team go for a much more burst and get a kill fast and like reset than they were just diving, because they realized blue team is going to win when they dive, which very good of Cargera's team to realize that fast.
Yeah, we'll see if these guys can put enough pressure on to at least get 1 cap, though. They can't take this 3 cap bleed very long. We've seen Cargera's team do this to other teams in the past where they get that 3 cap lead and just hold it because they'll brawl you out. But that being their strength, with their opponents being a double curse, it doesn't matter if they get that dive like that, Tazzik, already. Jeez.
Yeah, man. I mean look at the way the damage is coming in, right? Like you don't even get to blink and the man's already on the ground.
No,
And
you can't cast that. How do you like? I want to tell you what happened before. Somebody's already dead.
So I love the way that Cargera's team plays differently too. They always play with this confidence, like this aggressiveness that they know they'll win, even when they've just come off of a lost fight. You know, it's very different than the rest of the players in the game. I gotta say.
Hmm. Oh yeah, they are very good. They do not get shook. Oh,
And again, Deza, why are we playing so
Are they gonna
aggressively here,
get-
man?
Yeah, you just gave him a fourth, dude.
I gotta say, both him
No,
and his
that's a
slave.
fifth. Bonzo was the first one to go down, wasn't he?
Did they full ace them? Oh no.
Yeah, Bonzo was the first one at the top of that. Remember, he was like, what happened to Bonzo? He was dead before we even got going.
Yeah, that is true. And look at how quickly the script flipped. It's been 3 minutes since the blue team had a 30-point lead, and they're now down 35 points. They got aced. They've lost 2 engagements in a row.
Mm-hmm.
They now have to adapt, right? All the agency is on the blue team. If they don't change something and the way they're playing, they're gonna end up losing this one.
Yeah, it does not look real good for the blue team right now. I think these last 2 engagements have put a little bit of the fear in them, and they're going to have to turn it around.
I gotta say, I'm loving the way Carvenin is playing, and what a misplay by Dazo and K-Tommy. Clip it. Never do that again. Clip that one for sure in the chat. They geyser the fling, so Carvenin went nowhere. What a misplay. They are gonna purge Grafis there. Great purge on that one. And this is going to be very dangerous for Grafis as the fling is there. The geyser misses, but the damage is there. They get the kill. Dazo sitting on check where he might be able to pressure this guy completely out of the fight. The stun is there as well. The cleanse heal, though. And you're going to see Carvenin roll back. The redemption bubble comes in to bounce between them. Blue team not able to find another kill off their pick on Grafis means they are going to get 20 ticked, even though they won the fight. Somebody has to go down to the middle and get that cap unless you go aggressive right now. They're going for a kill, but remember, your man is already back alive, right? The 5th man is back, so you've got to get your kill here. Shekri being dove by Dazo, but his positioning is a little too far up, has to come back for the heals. And look at where they're holding them. They're at tent choke right now, but they own no caps. Dazo completely out of mana is going to get poison potion. K-Tommy on the choke and the curse skull. Beautiful Judy placement right at the top of that choke. Bonzo with a great
neither
blink.
of these
the
curses have gone for cap.
Look at Bo. He knows Bonzo has no blink, so he's looking to impale fling. He misses the impale, but the fling is going to be walked up and used on him. But beautiful guys are on Carvenin and Shekri to stop a lot of the damage from going on to Bonzo. The Cleric Robe comes in. Grafis might get trade killed. He's too aggressive. He goes down again. Oh, blue team. But again, it's a 20 tick. They got no caps.
And they're going to lose Dazo here. Oh, beautiful save.
Bonzo
Beautiful
goes
save.
down first. It's a 4v4 now. Red team, they have the confidence. They're going to run this one over down the choke, but I don't know who's going to end up winning. The Curse Skull whiffs. Shekri blinks out of it. Carvenin has to roll. K-Tomny's chasing for a fling, but the fling is already from Bodavale. The damage is there in that backline too. Aliv's getting destroyed. Carvenin will go down first, surely, if they have a pull hammer stun. The bubble comes into what a great bubble right there. I got to call that one out. K-Tomny's going to roll back, but Grafis coming in with his abilities. K-Tomny's dead. Aliv's is dead. Dazo's dead. Oh, no.
And here comes the 20 tick to round it out. That's it. Yeah. Wow.
What a great match right there.
That was brutal.
Do we have any other level 5s?
Yeah, I'm just getting him now. Give me a moment.
What I gotta say though, like it's the standard stuff you expect to see from Cargera, but that was bloody. That was way bloodier than I would have thought. The final score 5-14. Ooh. Anyone know the release date on Play Store? Nah, man, I'm not sure.
Somewhere, not released yet.
Sometime in the future.
But keep an eye out onto the forums and the general news area. There might be an announcement soon. TM.
Mm-hmm.
But there is
Soon,
non-official as of now.
It turns out the only other match going on as far as a 5 is the one I am recording. And I will let that do its thing, and I'll find us a level 3.
Perfect. Yeah, we will watch a banger level 5, it seems, if it's still going on. So first,
Yeah, there will be one small hiccup in the fight as
all good.
There was a slight pause in the feed.
Watch Tats. Oh, Dorenton asking to watch this guy again. Is this level 5 that we're recording, though?
He might be. Yeah.
Oh, is it? There's no way this is level 5.
What are the go to
615X,
FS Petit Fields.
Shubio. Okay.
Oh, that one's almost over. My bad. Which one are you in?
I'm on TATSH. There's no way this is level 5.
No.
Yeah, we can watch this one.
Yeah, let's go to that one. That one's probably better than the one I'm watching.
Yeah, this one's a 3, so these guys are fighting for a level 4 token. I think earlier we saw them lose, so they need to win this one for a 4. They're going to get 20 ticked in about 25 seconds, though, so they need to look for some kills here, maybe something else, because they're going to lose a bow player to a very nice combo by the red team. 615X is looking to get his fling. It should be back up in a few seconds. The hair, the harpoon just missed. They could have made a big play off of that. No, the guys are knocked back on the glaive. Why do people keep doing that, man? Also, I asked for.
We have a very close one here. Also a level 3, 75-78 on Bro God.
What a name.
Bro God.
Over here, 75-74, almost tied with 40 seconds to go until the tick. Red team with the advantage cap-wise, but they've already lost one member. They're going to lose a second off that fling. They might even have lost 3. I don't see the 4th player anywhere. Xanax Breakfast looking like he's going to go down, is going to blink to safety, but he leaves his great holy staff in the... What was that, impale? How did they miss that impale? What a great holy positioning, though, to knock back the whole... Where's the damage on this guy, guys? Somebody finish him off. There it is. Oh, that guy lived way too long. Xanax trying to maybe save his healer, realizing that the guy was alive for a long time, but...
Right, I'm just getting the next match set for you.
Yeah.
Is
the
all
tick
done?
is going to go blue team's way, right? So 75-55 now. Good little turnaround at the end there. Looks like Nafir is going to get that top cap. The fling by Bologna, beautifully positioned of flinging back up the choke away from his capper. But Nafir might go down for getting that cap. The geyser connects. The cleric robe is there. I think Romarin does have his fling available. There it is, the max range fling coming in, and he misses his impale because it was a max range fling. Look at that, Bogul. Called that out earlier. They are going to keep diving in. The pole hammer does stun Xanax Breakfast, who might fall down. The damage isn't there by the curse skull, though. So he is going to live for now. Another fling onto Bologna, who does have roll. The geyser impale is there, though, but they're going to go back to 10. Feels nice to be vindicated and see somebody go for the max range flick and then not land their impale because of it after
because you called it out earlier.
Yeah,
you were like, when you do this, it doesn't work, and there you go.
Well, it's because we saw like 4 glaives who are all very, very good and have played it so much that they didn't do it one time. And then here, we saw it. So I'm very happy we got to see that.
Yep, very good. I like seeing it too. It gives you that reinforcement that you need
that
to
you
say
know
the
what
next
you're doing,
thing
that
like
you're
that.
not an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'll
hey,
say
internet,
my next
I'm
thing,
not
dude.
wrong.
So no, but that'll give me pride, right? The pride I need to say my next thing, which is how on earth are you guys geysering the fling target? Stop that, man. I've seen it 4 times today that somebody geyser knockups a guy who's in a fling, which cancels the fling reposition. No way you guys are doing that. Very unfortunate.
All right. Well, we have another one left to go after this one. I think we can call this one. Oh wait, no. What is this? They're at the 10?
Yeah, Brogod is sitting 10. I think they might be re-gearing or something. I'm not too sure.
They've got 3 caps against 9.
I don't know what
the other
he's
team
doing.
must be done.
Maybe he's dropping loot is what he's probably doing.
Yeah.
And the other team's just sitting 10 or something.
I saw a naked guy and a guy at tent, and I was like, okay, it's over. And then I look up and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, but this one's over. This one's definitely over. I think they were saying GG in chat. So good stuff. We are going to have a very nice level 5 to show that we recorded that just happened. So stick around, watch that one.
Are we done with the live matches then?
Yeah, all these are over. It looks like when you're at what is it, 13 minutes in? A lot of them tend to be going over.
Yeah, they're all. I think we're done here, and we can watch the YouTube one that I set up for you guys.
I'm at 4 seconds on the YouTube 0-0 at the battle starts.
Okay, just give me a second to set it up to watch.
Let me know.
Let me pull that one up. This guy in chat, Global Fun, my man followed 6 minutes ago, says, I love you. Hey, I love you too, man. Hopefully mobile comes out for you soon.
All right.
All right, I'm at 0-0. Battle starts.
Playing
Same.
3, 2, 1. No.
Yeah.
So this is
great
going to be
Bogix.
Bogix, Zelfranio, Ochiwin. So this is not a double curse team. Instead, it's a glaive bow curse. Another 4v4 in the middle. I wish people started doing 5v5s. Very aggressive play by Bearkitch, instantly rolling to look for a kill to Gorgo. He's holding his fling till he sees the Cleric Robe. I love that because now he's repositioned with no defensive. Gorgo is going to just walk it out, though, as Kenty doing a great job holding the choke. Nataxo and Growl looking to maybe stack some damage up onto Bokix and Kenty. The Curse Skull does not go where it needed to be go down by Growl. Not a lot of damage is going to come out off of that. The fling onto Gorgo by Bearkitch is going to get canceled by a beautiful play by Gorgo, and the Impale comes in. He's only 2 bars, but he's not in any trouble because he can walk back and he has a curse and a healer in front of him. But Nataxo, very aggressive with his Cleric Robe. The damage buff makes him do a ton more damage with that turret. The damage is there on Bokix Gorgo, but it's also there on Bearkitch and Aurelia. They need to be very careful here. It's very dangerous. And he rolls into a Curse Skull, almost goes down. Unfortunately for the blue team, they have to go through that to get back to their tent. And red team, hard aggressive right now. Gorgo's going to fall to a Dark Matter Impale hit. And then the fling onto Zilfrania. Aurelia 440 doing a great job on this full hammer controlling the enemy team. And they're going to get 2 kills off of it. Surely they kill Zilfrania. There it is.
Nice kill.
Bokix, I'm going to run back to the 10. That's a 3-man. When you get a 3-man kill on the first fight, that's a confidence boost, you know? Getting asked
Yeah,
what's
it can
meta.
really motivate you to go through, and especially if you get that nice 3-cap following it, you can start putting on the pressure. We've seen it happen before. We're gonna see it again. Oh wait, how late did he die?
Was there a skip?
Oh, Kente. No, he's back.
Oh, okay. Getting asked what the meta is. Zenmeister saying the meta sucks. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the current meta because I think melee is a little lacking at the moment. You don't really see 2 melee, and a lot of the melee options aren't like as fun as they used to be. Also, tank meta I think isn't as fun as it used to be. But range meta's popping. Gorgo getting dove by Bearkitch and Aurelia. I love the way Aurelia is controlling with his pull hammer versus the other team's tank by Kenty. Kenty is playing a more setup, where Aurelia is controlling the back line of the other team. I really like that play style. They're going to find a fling onto Ochiwin, which is disastrous because he already popped his Cleric Robe. Going to have to blink away as Alfranio and Gorgo are also getting pressured. When you hit your healer like that, it's so bad for the other team. Bearkitch gets flung to the other team's backline. Misplay by Bokix there, and they will find one. They find the fling onto
no,
Gorgo.
not Gorgo.
He's dead as well.
That's 2 really rough losses in a row for these guys right off the bat. While there is a 2-cap going on or 3-cap going on the entire time, so they're going to take another 20 tick here on rotation. That's a rough way to start the match. You were saying that it can give you, a positive reinforcement when you take a win early on, but when you take 2 losses like this,
Yeah.
how shook are you?
It's a very important part of 5v5, being able to play around the tilt of losing a lot of fights in a row, right? And I know Bokix and these guys are able to do it because they've played so much. Ochiwin going to find himself flung into a Curse Skull and lots of damage, but look at Bearkitch. Gets blown up to 1 HP. Dies even. Gorgo, Bokix, and their Curse Skull players, Lafranio, played that perfectly. If you want to clip that, it's textbook. That was great. They're going to put their next Curse Skull on the choke as they run down. Comus for the win, not able to heal through a turret bow, so the bow actually gets off him. Starts hitting Aurelia instead. Great call by them. But now Aurelia swaps Nataxo to get out of there alive. They might lose Nataxo off of that. But it's a good save. Good geyser. I thought Aurelia just suicided his bow friend. All right, a little bit of a comeback coming in, though, as blue team.
You were just saying these guys are professionals. They know what they're doing. They're not going to get thrown by 2 early losses. They come out really strong. They get a good kill. They perform a perfect flick and follow up like you wanted to see. You get one of those down, and now they're looking to take a 3-cap. If they can hold this back, yep, and there they do. Yep. They get the 3-cap.
Amazing play by Kenty to hold that guy. Full
Absolutely
hammer
fantastic. No, I was like, they're not going to get this. But this is a true turnaround after that.
What a fling! He flung him right on the same tick he blinked, so he gets thrown to Narnia, goes down for it. What a beautifully timed fling. Definitely an accident. But oh my god, was that the best fling you can do ever. Oh wow, they just won the whole fight off of that.
Fling to Narnia, huh?
Yeah,
Did he go through the cupboard?
Listen, this is just an advice, okay? Always wait to roll or blink until after you get flinked if the glaive is on top of you already. If you do it before, there's a chance you're gonna just end up back there in the same spot without any abilities. So and Bear, did they just catch Bearcatch mounted down here trying to rat cap? Is that what just happened? Oh no. Oh no. Blue team looking like a very strong comeback. They're about to tie this one back up. Man, I hope somebody clipped that fling. That was so nice.
It was that
It's the
good? It was
opposite. It's the
perfect
opposite of
fling.
the kidnap fling, right? Because the kidnap fling is where you run like mage sandals, you blink backwards, then fling. This was the opposite. The other guy had the mage
other guy
sandals,
did
and he still
the
got the
fling,
fling.
yeah.
Great stuff.
The other guy did the blink,
Did the part,
delayed
yeah.
blink, and then you get the fling, and he's just like, "Oh, where am I going? This is not where I wanted my mouse."
Mhm. Aurelia 440 goes down off the bat by that
It's just a
pressure. Oh
quick-
my god. They
quick kill.
pressured not only Aurelia, they were pressuring Bearcatch and Camus at the same time. How do you answer that? That's a really good play by the blue team, who now is going to find another. They're now up 15 points, right? They're bringing this one back, playing very well.
Very strong comeback by these guys.
Dr. Mott Gaming in chat asking if there's any player who has max spec in everything. So that means not only the armors, but the weapons and the gathering stuff, the crafting stuff. I think no. Bogul,
Well, okay, well, go back. No, there was.
Uh-huh.
I believe Vokandon did.
No, but in everything.
That was back in the day.
For canon, that's the achievements, not the spy.
Oh, just the achievement. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's somebody who has max spec crafting, gathering, armor, weapons, everything.
I think ZR1K1 is pretty close to it.
And apparently
not
someone
done
in
with
chat.
everything. I think there's like 3 or 4 actually.
Oh, wow. Aurelia 440 flung right into Gorgo, who, by the way, never got purged, just sitting there with his damage popping off. Lots of DPS, but it's a 3v1 on him. Getting hard dove. Ochi finds the bubble, but there's no one near him to Redemption Staff. He is going to Cleric Grove for the extra healing. Beautiful play by Ochi right there. Great micro to use your extra healing boost to save your teammate. But now you have no Cleric Grove, so you need to watch yourself. Call for some pressure, some peeling from your team, perhaps. They're going to trade an attack, so but they might lose Ochi off of it. Ochi's dead. Gorgo is also dead. Blue team. Oh wait, Ochi's alive. Only Gorgo died. How he dodged the impale?
How did Ochi win?
Ochi's still alive. How is he alive? Bearcatch is still running him down. Why is none of his team helping him, man? Get the guy off of your healer. Why did no one help him out? Ochi wins
Because they were just shot by Ochi.
Micro play.
Holy!
How is that guy alive? What a good play by him. Bearcatch might go down. He has Lafrenia with a beautiful Cleric Robe at the end. Is going to find Camus, Bearcatch. Oh my God. How did Ochiwin live? What happened?
He's that
he
good. He's just
sidestepped 2
that good.
impales? Oh my God. Ochiwin right there. Not only did he use his Cleric Robe to save his teammate, he then sidestepped everything, lived 1v1 against the glaive without calling for peel by his team. No way you did that, Ochiwin. That's some S+ to your gameplay, buddy. Good stuff. Man, that was hype. What the heck? This guy's gonna fling the guy on the horse. This is a bad play by Grau. Insta Cleric Rope gonna eat his food. I like that he used that time to eat the food. Poison potion there. The fling onto Gorgo was not how he wanted to go by Bearcatch though. And now these guys are gonna get 20 ticked in another 20 seconds. Go down to 1 point. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to come back from that.
How do you?
What is that, Shozen? So I paused it. All right, early 440, 2 bars to his name. Gonna geyser Ochiwin. Ochiwin is playing like a freak this one. What a god gamer, man. Camus is gonna die, and this is just GG. The 20 tick comes in. And you have to give the MVP to Ochi, right? Like, there's no way you don't.
Almost every match you have to give it to Ochiwin. He's that good. He's incredible. The stats do come up a little late.
He Cleric Robe, walked into AoE, got his Cleric Robe popping, did the extra healing with the immunity to his teammate, saved his teammate, gets flung himself into the middle of 5 players, and just sidesteps 2 impales and lives. No way you're that good, Ochiwin. No way. Wow, and they were down kills, 7-13. And not only were they up damage, they were also up healing, which when you're up in both of those means something crazy happened, right? Because generally you should be up in one and down in the other.
Yeah.
What a great level 5. My God.
I mean, I'm often impressed by Ochiwin and his team there, but that was some
super impressive.
god level play by him as he was healing. This Bakix team is just doing work. Brash is impressive, leading these guys. The French teams always do well, but this is just wow.
Yeah, really, really good
Like
play. Really good
next
play.
level healing right there.
And you know what? They earned a level 6 token. So I'd love to see them this Saturday use that token, pop off over the weekend. We do have the tournament coming up in just a week, right? Next week.
Oh my god, is it just next week, Bogul?
You just scared me.
No. Yes.
Yeah, it's June 12th, right? June 12th, June 13th.
Could
No,
be.
that's the.
No,
We have-
the
Today is the
invasion is
1st.
this week, which is the 5th, and
Yeah.
then the tournament's the week after, which is the 12th and 13th, right?
The what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Am I wrong? I'm right. Why are you
No,
acting
you're
like I'm
right.
wrong?
You're totally right.
Uh-huh.
It just something about this isn't making sense to me, and I need to look at my calendar.
I planned on
Listen.
sleeping the whole weekend.
Somebody in chat surely knows, right? Like what's happening, right? Chat, like you guys know when this stuff is.
No, I do. I have the schedule in front of me. So you're right. The championship is on the 12th and 13th.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Of
not
this month.
That's not
That
this
is
weekend.
next week. I said next week.
Yeah, but I think Bogul and I both were like, wait,
No,
this
no.
weekend?
We haven't even done the level 8s and 9s yet.
Yeah, we haven't even done the 8s and 9s yet.
So
And I'm like,
next
wait,
week
no.
is that's this week is 8 and 9. Next week is
Okay.
the tournament, man.
Right,
All
right, right.
Bro, that's so funny, man. Oh.
We
Hey,
were
but good
both
luck,
in the
good
same
luck.
spot there. I think Bogul and I were thinking the same thing. So Tazzik, you can say whatever you want. But you
I
just
was correct.
confused
Hey,
an
this
entire
whole time
room.
I was the only one correct. I'm just saying. I had the dates in my head perfect, you know? Invasion
Yeah,
Day this
the
weekend.
way you
8s and
said,
9s
though,
coming up.
was the next weekend. That's the weekend coming up. That's
Yeah,
the next weekend.
No, next week always refers to the week after this week, correct?
There-
Yes.
Well,
There's
this
no
week
there's
we
no
just
invasion
had
day,
this
though.
weekend. This weekend just happened. This is
Oh, sorry.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't mean invasion there. I meant like reset happens, right? In 5 days, and then you do the 8 and 9.
Do you mean the end of the season?
Yeah, the
The end of the
season's over. It
All right,
resets.
all
right?
right, all right. All right.
We got to end this.
All right,
guys.
Listen, let's end the show. Calm it down.
First, I'm going to pull a raffle. We have 67 people in the raffle. I will pull the raffle very soon. Hurry up and get in the raffle.
God, I'm talking to Ochi. I'm watching that clip back. What a player, dude.
Tazzik, I sent you a clip of
Yeah, I
Ochi
paused it
playing a
2 seconds
first-person
in.
shooter.
Is that Ochi one? No, it's not.
No, he's not the girl. He's the
Yeah,
one
that's what I was
who's
saying.
like dodging those knives.
Oh, let me see. Oh my God, that's him. He's gaming it.
That's not really him.
No, I understand. Yeah, I paused it. I paused it 2 seconds in because I saw her nade herself, and I was like, "Oh no, I can't."
Oh,
watch.
that's the wrong one.
Well, she nades herself, then she dodges.
Oh,
it
yeah,
and
well,
gets
yeah.
the
When she,
knives
oh,
out,
yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, she
Mhm.
throws the nade and it bounces right back. It
Yeah.
goes behind her. Yeah, total fail play.
All right, lads. Exclamation mark raffle in the chat. The last raffle's about to get pulled. You can win between some amount of gold and 4,000 gold. Forget what the lower bound is. Doesn't really matter though if you win the higher bound. And I
Enter the
believe
raffle.
the next time we're live is tomorrow for the feedback show.
Yes.
That is at 19 UTC, as far as I remember. So make sure you guys check that one out. Gonna be talking about the open worlds, the Outlands, the Black Zone, some problems with it, some suggestions to fix them even.
Absolutely. We have where we're going to be talking about the timers of territories.
Oh yeah, we got
So-
a big list we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a bunch of little things, right? But we got a few big things we're going to be talking about. The timers and territories, the leveling of towers, the amount of hideouts in the Outlands,
Incentives to fight for the
Mhm.
territories.
incentives to fight for territories, incentives to fight for
right?
season
In
points.
general.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that we cover in tomorrow's episode that I think are worth tuning in for.
Yeah,
say
it's
the
going to be a
least.
great episode, right? And I know a lot of you do have feedback on the open world. So either go to that forum post and give anything you have about the open world, write it all out to your heart's content, put it in the chat during our feedback show, DM one of us, Tazzik, Shozen, Bogul, Robin, or hold your peace forever because it's going to the developers right after the show. So
We had 2 new raffles pulled. Mustafar has claimed their prize. Congratulations. And Oathshot still has to claim their prize. Oathshot, claim your prize. You have to whisper me to claim your prize.
I got 430 Albion points in the stream. What does that mean, man? If you mean energy at the bottom, which is exactly what you mean, you can either highlight your message with it, send a message in sub-only mode, unlock an emote, do a shout out, an AMA, spend your energy to get extra votes in the poll. Yeah, lots of stuff you can do with that. But yeah, we will be live tomorrow, 19 UTC with the feedback show. Make sure you come around for that. But otherwise, I think this is the end of the show.
Yeah, I'm just wrapping up sending out messages to the people who won. You've all claimed your prize. Congratulations. Kazan EA or Kazania, you have claimed your prize. If you're not seeing my messages back to you, just refresh your screen. It should work. And Oathshot, I've got you, as well as Mustafar. You're all good. All right. And I think we'll head out of here, guys.
Yep. All right. Enjoy the
Does
gold
Tazzik
codes.
Tazzik, you're
No.
distracted and Bogul's asleep. Is that what's going on?
Oh, what do you mean? I tried to end the show 5 times.
All right.
I kept saying,
Where's
let's
Bogul?
go. I don't know. Bogul.